Hey everybody, Ken and Brandon here for Thursday Night Poker, CCG Poker TV. How you doing today?
Radio.
No radio anymore.
We're done with radio?
We're done with radio. That's going to be the podcast.
But we're on the radio.
2020 podcast. Well, we're just voices.
Yeah.
All right, so this is a 2-5 game at the max during our big meetup game weekend. I call it the Lost Tapes because I kind of forgot about this one.
Isn't this just 1-3? I think this is just 1-3.
Oh, is it 1-3?
Yeah, I think
it's the biggest 1-3 game I've ever seen then. So I take it back. It's 1-3, and it is large and in charge. You got Brookfield Ed, you got Big Cup Chris, you got a guy from the meetup game I don't know, you got the Ghost. Next to him is Fletch, which is just a rack right now. And then the two guys on the end are straight up, we should hire them to come because they make great television.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Wait till you see these two play. They are just firing bets left and right. Sam is in the 8 seat. No, Sam is in the 8 seat, so he's the one on the right. Anyways, they're nuts.
So Travis is our mystery player.
Travis is
With
our
Ace
mystery
Queen.
player.
Bink, easy game.
Easy game. Let's see if Chris is going to try to make something happen here. He raised. Travis 3-bet. Chris called. Pretty standard here. Chris checks with a whiff board. Hand pretty much plays itself.
Yeah, Ace Queen bets and takes it down.
It must be nice to get Ace Queen and just rip Queen 5 flop with 2 spades, so you might get somebody with a spade draw in there.
All right, so Travis does have 1.3K. It's a 400 max buy-in, so he's got to be up. Right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yep.
Fletch has got to be
Now
up too.
let's make sure. Are they playing 1-3 or are they playing 2-5?
Well, the blind's
Oh
still
no,
1-3.
because here's Ed straddling for 6. No, Ed's the big blind.
I don't think it's... Yeah, it's a big one
It's
for
got to be
3.
1-3.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. This is a fatty 1-3 game.
You caught yourself. Hey, the fire department's here.
So the Naperville Fire Department is here to do their fire inspection. I don't know what the hell that means, but
Yeah, like, what are they going to inspect?
they're here. And I guess they already came in once, and Bert wasn't here. Yeah, it was a mess. Anyways, 1-3 game, meetup game. So this is the day after a 26 or 25, 24. How many games do we have?
24 meetup games plus 2 PLO games.
That's sick.
So 26.
Legitimate
total
cash
games.
games going on one day,
All at
which
the same time.
is like straight up crazy town.
Yeah.
So it was cool. One of the guys in here, I don't know which one it is. So it's either Travis, who's in the 4
Sam,
seat.
or
1, 2, 3, 4. Or the two guys in the end. I think it's either Travis or Sam, who's ever the 4 seat or the 7 seat. It emailed me and was like, "Hey, we recorded, a cash game during the meetup game." He's like, and it's not. I'd never seen it, and I was like,
Huh.
That's a good point. I remember that, and I forgot all about it. So, ergo,
Here we are.
1-3 Lost Tapes meetup game. Lost Tapes mug game.
Jack 5-4 rainbow. Sam flops the best.
Yeah,
hand.
a lot of suited connectors here. He could have gotten in trouble here against Ed, the bigger clubs, but I don't think that's going to be an issue now. Ed just floating 2 overs and a backdoor flush draw.
Yeah, that looks like a face card.
Binks the king. How do you put a guy in king queen when a king comes out? I mean, you got to still feel really good about your jack
Yeah, you
7.
feel pretty good.
Bets out 35. Ed calls obs. 4 on the river gives each player 2 pair.
Check river.
Yeah, I mean at that point I
I
think.
just went to check. Just to check.
Oh,
call.
the check raise or check bet.
Yeah.
Nice.
Check gets Sam to bet call.
Awesome.
Man, this is crazy.
Yeah.
There's like
4 or 5.
I feel like we're on fire right now.
Nah,
I mean,
we're not.
But
Just a fire department. All right, so what do we got? You got Big Cup's a little up. Ed's getting back up there. Is Ed a normal guy who buys in for the full
that's
max?
like a 300 guy. I
Okay,
think.
so he's up a little bit then. If he did his normal 300.
Dan with the limp under the gun. Can't wait to see this hand.
Oh yeah, and here's Fletcher McFletcherson.
Rolling in.
He's cruising up
There
to
it
the
is. The Dan with the king 3 of spades. I
Cruising-
knew it was going to be something
Yep,
good.
cruising up to the stage, just like, hey, what's up? What are you guys doing? Hanging out. We did the full-blown stage for the meetup game,
looked
which
nice.
we're going to try to possibly do for the main event weekend. It's just if we can get it done.
So next weekend.
Yeah, next weekend is the main event. This will be Thursday, so Christmas is next week, right?
Yeah.
All right, so we'll still see you. Ed with Jacks raised. Can't get anybody to get any action on there.
What is it?
So Ed raised there how much with Jacks? It seemed like a pretty hefty raise. Or was it a 3-bet?
No, it was just an open. It was like a couple of limpers, and I think I made it like 20 or 25.
If you're playing in a 1-3 game, what Brandon, what is like the kind of standard open? I only ask this because, being that it's meetup game weekend in the past,
I think it depends on the table.
Andrew had said something about like
12, 15.
He does like in a 2-5 game. He does like
3
25 plus however many limpers. So if there's 3 limpers, then theoretically he would make it 40. Whereas if there was just 1 limper, he would open for 30. And if there were no limpers, just open for 25.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's exactly the way he said it, but there was like a formula that he was adding to. Fletch with a Fletch hand. He is just known for Baby Ace.
Yeah.
I'm just going to call him Baby Ace Fletch. He's just Baby Ace.
It's really insane. And he's going to go up against queens, and he's going to flop an ace, and he's going to win the pot. I mean, mark my words. The guy's never going to have ace queen, and you know, he's
Ooh, Travis could have got in there with a king 4. Oh, Fletch gave it up.
Wow.
Queen 9's going to get in there, though. This is just gross.
But this is why Fletch is going to be that baby ace, because he's going to flop an ace here and know that he would have won. Think.
Oh,
see?
Brandon can see the future, folks. Buy stocks, whatever.
And then now Fletch is like, I'm never folding ace.
Damn it, I'm never folding ace again.
This is where it was born, actually. This is the hand that made Fletch never fold ace
Right,
3
because
again.
this is like 6 months ago.
Right,
so
right.
this is kind of awesome. When was
Right.
this, in the middle of April? So you're talking about
No, this was
September. Yeah, April's. I'm sorry.
August.
Not August, sorry. I get my A's mixed up.
Right. That was the beginning of Baby Ace
Fletch. I'm not going out like no punk. All right, so Zach is in the 7. Zach might have been the one that's been asking me about this, which is kind of cool that he reminded me of all of it. Ed with jacks again.
Wow.
It's gross. Raises to 25, which again seems hefty, but this is what people don't understand when you're playing 1-3 and the game gets bigger. It's not really 1-3. It's really almost a 2-5 game with the blinds being at 1-3. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, 1-3 is kind of one of those great games. Wow, jacks, 8s, and 4s. I hope the flop's jack 8-4.
Nope.
Nah. 9-5-5. Pretty good flop for everybody in this hand, right?
Agreed.
I mean, I'm really not worried. If I've got 4s, I'm kind of digging it. You're not really sweating a 9. You just don't know you're up against 8s and jacks. Let's see how the 8s get squeezed in here. Looks like Fletch is going to raise.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. I like it. You're not going to win this hand with 8s without betting.
No, is he raising the bluff? I mean, he got
And
it
did
through,
Ed
but like,
fold?
Yeah, I just snap folded.
Wow.
Like, is that a bluff?
Put him on a 5.
Was it allowed to tip today?
Other thing about 1-3 is the straddle 5 or 6, because this is an argument I have with people all the time where some people are like,
Straddle 6.
it should be 6.
Right.
But some games will play 1-3 and then a $5 straddle.
That seems dumb.
It does. Now, if you straddle, you can't straddle for less. You got to straddle for 6.
Yeah.
And if you allow a button straddle, which takes precedent, the button or the under the gun?
So it varies. It really
It does, but what's better? I mean, button straddle is way better than under the gun straddle.
Yes. From the player's point of view.
Oh.
And from the house's point of view?
Oh, I mean, the same thing for the... I mean, the house's point of view doesn't matter, but
I understood.
there's more action created by under the gun
Now
straddles.
that I thought about it.
So it's better for the game for under the gun straddles, but it's better for the individual player.
Ah.
Because
Community versus individual.
Right. Because you get to put more money in when you're on the button. When we all know position matters. Ooh, that
Seems
might
like you already have position, so
Right, you might as well put more money in the power
Right.
position. Whereas straddling under the gun,
Fletch Ace 5 winner. Baby Ace Fletch winner.
it's boring.
You know, there's like all those Baby Yoda memes right now. I tried to watch.
Just imagine just like Fletch and we should put a baby face on him. and then have him pull like ace deuce.
I don't really know how to make memes, but I'm going to work on it for
Yeah.
2020. 2020, my meme game is going to go up.
I think we can like put his face through like a Snapchat filter and like get him in a baby face.
Okay.
And then
Make it work?
And then have him hold ace through.
All right, Fletch, if you're listening to this, we're going to make you into baby Ace Fletch. Baby Fletch, always having a baby ace. Chris with kings this time opens to...
Probably 15.
Yeah,
15 seems like
it's
the
pretty standard
over.
for...
Nobody wants to play.
he's not getting a lot of action here. I promise this game speeds up.
Like it gets faster?
No, just, like
More
the action opens up a little bit. I think we're in a card dead moment or a really lopsided card area.
Yeah.
Can you describe a lopsided card area?
Meaning, what I meant by lopsided is...
Lopsided
You've
card
got like
area.
one player
I
with
just want to know that.
yeah, one player in the seesaw of the game.
Right.
One player's got a hefty hand, like that hefty hand,
I do.
and the other 7 guys got hot garbage.
Right.
I wanted to say dog shit, but I don't know if I could say dog shit
Well, we're
on
11
YouTube.
minutes in.
So we're good.
Right.
Speaking of 11 minutes in, CCG promo plug time. What do we got coming up this weekend? Oh, it's the last weekend of the winter CSOP, meaning the last weekend to earn points before the main event, because main event is next weekend. So after Christmas, 26, 27, 28, 29, CSOP, winter CSOP, main event weekend, $360 buy-in. Brandon, how many players did we get last time we had a $360 main event at the end of a CSOP? It was the mini CSOP.
120, 140?
It was like
128.
It was a
something
lot,
like that.
an insane amount of players. I don't even remember how many it was.
I think it was like
bananas.
128.
I want to say 120, 130. It was like not quite 130,
Because
but close.
our summer main event got like 140 was our biggest one ever, and the 360.
This summer, or
Yeah.
you got 140.
Yeah.
Wow.
Or maybe the 360 got 140, and the summer got like 128. It was a huge number.
Regardless, it was a big,
Like,
fatty old number.
Easily going to be over 100.
Yeah.
3-day ones.
Sam's
Direct buy into day 2.
Yep.
You call
Which
it
some people get confused by. So I'm going to do a video maybe today or tomorrow and kind of release it about the main event because Christmas Eve is on Tuesday. So I probably won't work on Tuesday. So the vlog might come out early. I don't know. We'll see. You might get a Christmas Eve vlog from Ken. And I think I got a bloopers reel coming.
Really?
My one a year blooper reel.
Nice.
It's pretty good. I'm not going to lie. It's a good one. And then I got to clean up all my extra footage and like throw stuff away. So I
Sam takes it down with an ace there.
Yeah.
Nobody had.
He opened.
anything.
He was loosening up the game. But this weekend we go Friday Wooddale, Crazy Pineapple, plus the Friday Night Deep Stacks 3.5K guarantee. Saturday, $80 mini stack, which is like the best budget stack tournament you will find, I'm going to say anywhere in the universe.
Wow.
If there are some alien life forms playing poker, they do not have a better structure than the $80 mini stack. 40K in chips, 20-minute levels, the regular CCG deep stack level or structure, which is already I would put up against any other structure.
Yeah, that's a great
I
structure.
do because we actually check other structures and then take the best of everything and make the structure, and that's what people don't understand. I mean, honestly, can you find a better one-day tournament
Nope.
for an $80 buy-in?
It's perfect.
It really is perfect. Wow, it's perfect.
It is.
Remember the wrestler Mr. Perfect?
No.
That was like an 80s. His name was Mr.
I
Perfect. He
didn't
was
spend
awesome.
a day in the 80s. Remember that?
Yeah, I always forget about that.
Yeah.
What about Macho Man Randy Savage? Macho Man!
Yeah, I remember like Macho Man, like
Hulk Hogan and all the
Well,
cool
I remember
guys.
like Macho Man, like commercials.
Did you see the
about
Barstool
nacho
Sports
chips.
where they did like a college game day? They're calling it like Barstool Sports Saturday or something.
I didn't, but let's check out this hand really quick because it's actually a nice one.
Oh.
Dan turns the Nutter Butter.
Okay, so this was a Monday Fix poker hand.
Was it?
We've already seen this
Oh, I
one.
haven't
And me and the rest of the audience already knows what happens.
you get your second
hand with a
player.
double.
Yeah,
I love it.
Oh, hold on. Listen to this.
Yeah, let me see. Oh, you already got my $75. 2 pairs no good, Danny?
I don't know, Fletch. I don't know what moves.
Right. I put the 75 in, we'll check the river?
It's fine.
So that was like the whole point of the Monday Poker Fix was that can you say yeah, he's got the nuts. Fletch is,
Danny Fletcher.
oh, I know, I didn't
Can't
even see
get him
that
back.
part. Can't even get him back.
Buddy.
And he goes, you want to check it down, Danny? And he's like, yeah, whatever, it's fine. Like, this is stuff that happens in cash games regular guys that play in the like your regular game, like this happens sometimes, right?
Yeah.
Because no way Fletch calls there if Danny's going to bet the river.
Yeah.
Or with the option to bet. If it's just like, I'll throw my 75, let's run it out and see what happens.
Right, because Fletch doesn't want to have to fold for 240 on the river or
Right,
whatever.
when it's a brick city.
I do like
Because he knows his 2 pair's no good right there. So it's kind of a unique situation. Like in a tournament, you would be immediately punished for collusion, and
Soft
it's pretty
play.
blatant, right? Like, even especially since they talked about it. But that's the difference between tournaments and cash games. Cash games are a little bit looser in the sense of it's their money. Each hand is independent from others, meaning everybody else at the table has no stake in that hand, even though it's still against the rules. You know, it's something that's like a gray area.
Yeah,
right?
It's less against the rules.
Whereas,
It's
like if you were in a
normal
tournament and you were like,
regular
if I call, we check it down, like, you're getting a 10-hand penalty, min. That might even be so blatant that it's like,
Vietnam.
I don't know, it's funny.
Yeah, I mean,
Right?
you're not going to get a warning.
You're not going to get a warning.
instantly
It's instantly
penalized.
strike 2, 10-hand penalty, and quite possibly, depending on where you're at in the tournament, could even be maybe even thought of as like a DQ, which is pretty crazy.
Zach turns the nut straight.
Nut straight.
Takes it down.
Game's pretty easy, huh?
It's an easy game.
Big cup, right there on the left side of your screen, drinking his big Cubs cup. Big cup.
What's in that cup? Water?
I think that was Diet Coke. It looked brown. Or maybe tea.
iced coffee?
Oh, it could be coffee. He is a coffee drinker. He's a Dunkin' Donuts drinker. Are you a Dunkin' guy or a Starbucks guy?
Starbucks.
Yeah, I'm a Starbucks guy. Bert is my brother's a hardcore Dunkin'. He hates Starbucks.
Yeah,
my sister, or I guess my brother-in-law, my sister's brother, he also cannot stand Starbucks. Me, on the other hand, I just never go to Dunkin'. I don't know how to order, and I don't know the drinks I like, so I don't go.
Yeah.
I feel like
I'm
when
not
I
really
ask
a
for
Dunkin'.
light cream at Dunkin' Donuts, it comes out like albino white.
Yeah, it's weird. I
Like
don't
I'm looking
anything
for
that-
like holly berry colored coffee here. Is that okay to say?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, I want a little bit of cream, not like I don't want to drink cream with a little bit of coffee.
Yeah.
Anyways, every time I go to Dunkin', they're just like dunking in everything. Plus, I only go to Dunkin' Donuts when I want to eat donuts.
Yeah. I'm telling you, Starbucks food's underrated.
I eat at Starbucks.
Their food's, I mean,
yeah.
it's expensive and it's microwaved, but it's still so
It's still good. I always get the girls in the morning when I want to have a lazy breakfast. We'll get like the egg bites.
They're so good.
Oh, they're great.
They're so
They're really good, and they like the buttered croissants, so they just down those.
Yeah.
Less than what you put out.
And the sandwiches are all good. It's
Yeah.
all weirdly good.
I would
And
concur.
Dunkin's food's
All in, Dan, for
Kinda hot
$84 with a pair of fives, middle pair. Chris has got a 7, turns a 5. Dan's good.
pink.
Bing. No, pink. No, bing. Pew pew. Wait, I don't know what to say.
Ooh, I don't know. All I know, Dan deserved that one. After
He did. He
losing
kind of
with the
got
nuts.
screwed on a 5, and he got it back with a 5 as well. So, kudos to you, Dan. Kudos. Do you remember Kudos snack bars?
Yes.
Like the little.
I used to
Do
get
they
those
still
at my
make
lunch.
those?
I don't think so.
If they do, bring them to CCG because I
Maybe
want
they
them.
do. They
You would
like
get free
3
deep stack,
different-
free deep stack seats for anybody who brings in Kudos granola bars.
Man.
Seriously, anybody who brings in Kudos bars on Friday, limited to 1 per tournament, I will give you a free deep stack seat. First person to bring me a box of Kudos granola bars
I
gets
remember
a deep stack seat.
You remember like Dunkaroos? I think you're probably
All right,
too
so
old.
Sam with 4-5 raises to 12 here. Brookfield Ed's got deuces. Chris with the ace-10. I feel like he could have raised there. Ooh, Fletch with the ace-jack. Does he know how to play a big ace? We'll find out. What's Fletch supposed to do here, Brando?
Flat call.
He ain't flat calling. He's chunking out some chips here. He wants to find out where he is.
47.
47, he says.
I don't know if they still make those.
Kudos?
Yeah, I just checked Amazon. They don't have them.
If it's not on Amazon, they don't make them.
Oh, I do.
All right, 3-bet from Fletch up to 47. Zach with the 85 Bears. Sam's going to come along with the 4-5, which I love. Edge gets out of the way. Chris gets in there. Ace-10 suited versus Ace-Jack suited versus 4-5 suited. 5-4 suited. Urlacher. Brian Urlacher. Oof.
Ace.
Everybody flops a little bitty piece of this flop. Fletch and Chris flop top pair, pretty good kicker. Sam flops bottom pair with the backdoor flush draw, which little does he know that backdoor flush draw is Deadsville. He gets out of the way. Turns a 4.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Chris bets into... No, Fletch checks this time. Chris bets it out. 150. Fletch calls.
Oh, and we
There's
got
a
the
queen.
opportunity.
Splits. Chop, chop. Check, check. Check, check, chop, chop.
Check, check, chop, chop.
Oh, you got top, top? I thought you said top, top.
Lucky with that queen
Top,
there,
top?
Chris.
He's broke, right?
Jamie Gold.
Jamie Gold's...
He plays 5 times at Commerce. So, I mean, yeah, he's broke.
What are the big games at Commerce? Or in California in general? Like, what's a big, like...
25-50.
And they play 25-50 no limit?
Yeah, I mean, there's 25-50 been running at the shoe.
Live
last,
at the
like, 2
bike,
weeks.
what do they play, like, on that one? They're playing, like... I know they play some weird...
10-20.
They play 10-20? With no
20,
cap
40,
buy-in
yeah.
kind of thing?
Kudos got discontinued in 2011. They revamped them, and then they got discontinued in 2011.
They were so good.
You don't remember Dunkaroos?
No.
Like the kangaroos that you could dunk?
Oh, yeah, I do remember those. Those were good, too.
The Dunkaroos?
Oh, yeah, those were awesome.
They're so, like the frosting.
Yes!
Yeah.
Anything with frosting I get to dunk in, I'm in.
You can buy these on eBay right now for $25. Expired Dunkaroos. I might buy. They expired.
Who sells expired food on eBay? That's a freaking great idea.
Not for eating. December 2017 they expired. That's
That's
even
not that bad. I'd eat them. All right, we got Dan with 9s raises to 18 with a bunch of limpers in front of him, and doesn't look like anybody's... No, he gets one caller. Who called?
Travis?
Travis doesn't have any hands. Somebody
Ed.
called.
Ed called. King Queen. And
Out flops him.
Check, check.
Check. Ace is going to
And-
slow everybody down.
Yeah.
It's going to run it out. See what happens. King's good.
Ed might go for some value.
He
on the
did,
river.
$25. Easy full for Dan. I mean,
Yeah.
you got 3 overcards out there. Any face
Can't
card
beat
basically
anything,
hit. I don't think you're getting Ed to fold, even if he thinks you got an ace king. Dan's run good needs to get a little bit better. Travis just laying low, almost a chip leader. Not that that's a thing in a cash game, but the big stack at the table. Playing good. Underneath the lights, CCG poker main stage.
It really did look nice.
It really
I will
was.
say that.
Yeah, I'd like to do it more. It was a production though. Like it was up there for a while.
25 for Sam.
I love 9/8s. No dice? Nope, that ain't right.
No, somebody called. I think 9-8 did call. Yeah, 9-8 called. Brick of a flop. He's going to continue here for, I don't know, 40, 30.
30.
And take it down. A lot of people aren't, nobody's just connecting.
Yeah, that's what I
Multiple
mean.
people
It's a
on.
very lopsided game.
No, what was the word? Lopsided
Hands?
hand area? Or whatever you said. I don't know. I'm dying over here.
Yeah, you're sick.
Yeah.
You gonna make it this
I'm
weekend?
not healthy. Yeah, I'll be able to make it.
It's a 3-day weekend for you too.
Oh, I forgot.
Got a Bloomington event this week.
That's right.
No bonus for Bloomington because there's a CCG event in Tinley Park, so no bonus. Jack 10 suited for Travis under the gun. UTG
Right?
15. I like it. Dan, big slick, just limping in.
That's the
Fletch
band
is in.
style poker.
Conservative
All right, so let's go on record here. Since Fletch folded the ace 3,
and flopped an ace and would have won the hand.
he will never. Let's see if he ever folds a baby ace again.
Okay.
Because
No-
so far, no.
No, he figures
Two for two after
right.
that. I mean, ace 6 is so hard to play and so hard to win. I mean, look at this. He's 6%.
Yeah.
Or he's up to 15%.
He is up against 2 other aces though.
Yeah, but
just drawn to a 6. Good lord, sorry.
a 6 and not a king, jack 10.
So the original Razor gets out of the way. Zach 3-bet here to 65 with Ace Jack suited up against Dan's Ace King.
Dan just laying the weeds. And look at Dan.
And then just boo-boo, gets it in there. How's the kid not get it in here? I mean, what do you put him on? I guess you just put him on a pair and
just a pair of
just
something.
fold. Did he show or?
I think that kid's like, whoa. Yeah, Ace King there?
What did he have there?
Kind of the exact opposite way
I did not think any of that. Yeah. So the ghost just ghosting people. I don't know if that's like a word I used correctly, but
He just ghosted.
he just ghosted that
I
guy.
guess.
When Dan limps in a monster and then shoves on the flop, that's called a ghost
I like it.
because it's scary as shit.
It is scary.
What else we got this weekend? Friday Wooddale. Friday night deep stacks.
Now, do we do like Sunday? Is like every event
Yep.
is CSOP?
4 tournaments, all CSOP. You got the
That's a
120.
terrible idea. Who thought of that?
You did.
Yeah.
It's actually a great idea.
I know.
Yeah. It's noon deep
Fletch
stack,
makes it 20,
120.
takes it down.
Early bird,
Sunday special.
Sunday special, horse. Horse might be the only one because it's the anchor horse. So I feel like some of those horse guys might get pissed because it's a lot of older guys that play horse. The normal customer for horse is like an older field, and they're all gonna be like, "I gotta get up early tomorrow." Like, what's the guy, Scotty? Scotty will be there.
Yeah, he'll be there.
He listens to this stuff sometimes. So shout out to Scotty Brooks. We'll see you on Sunday for the horse tournament, where you can basically tell us how to do it.
How to run it. Right. Like if there's a floor call,
It's a
in
dream.
horse,
It's a dream tournament for him because he wants to tell you how to do your job. Like nothing makes him happier to be like, kid, you're doing it all wrong. This is how you do it.
And
Like
I'm
he
just
wants to do it. I'm like, you're right.
You're right.
I'm totally okay with this.
Like I mean,
Tell me
I'm
what
not
we
gonna
need to
lie,
do.
There's been a floor call at his table where I've just like deferred to
Yeah,
him.
like I'm not 100% because Stud's like a way different beast.
Right. There's just so many rules that are mixed game only that we just rarely touch on.
Well, it's like those very unique rules in Hold'em that even some players don't know about, and that's a game we all play. We all play a lot, and it's that you've seen that situation before, so you have an idea of what to do, right? Whereas in Stud, you get a weird, funky hand. It's like,
Right. Like what
I got
happens if the
nothing.
dealer doesn't burn? What
Right.
happens if he flips up the third card up?
right?
It's 2 down, 1 up.
What do you do?
Whatever, or the 7th street. I've seen the last card's supposed to be down and dirty. What happens if the guy flips up? It's up. Do you know that answer? Because I do now.
Everybody's card gets flipped up.
No.
Okay, that was my best guess. I thought that's what happened.
No.
Okay, what happened?
That's a terror. No. That'd be awful.
I thought it was something super weird.
No, it is a little weird. It's that the guy who...
Oh, I do remember this.
The
now.
guy whose card is face up has the option that he can just make the river go check.
Meaning he controls the action. If he wants to say, no more betting, everybody flip over their cards, that's it, you can. Or if he goes,
Or you can
let
not.
the betting ensue. Because he kind of got screwed on the river. I do remember that now.
Players are treated as all in. He can make it so it's like there's no more action.
Just run it out.
Yeah.
Ace 9 versus Jack 8. Chris,
Hearts and hearts.
Yeah, big cup opens with the Jack 8 suited.
Which is my favorite hand.
Fletch
You guys
with
all know
a
that.
immediate monster Fletch hand.
Right. This is a monster Fletch.
Right, it's a monster Fletch hand. Zach just hanging out with 5 deuce. I love it.
5,
Who
6,
apparently
7.
didn't get in there.
Chris flops an
Open-ender.
Fletch with a gutter and 2 over cards. That looks like a face card.
Yeah, it turns to queen.
Queen. Check.
I check.
River is a 4
Ooh,
for an 8 for a straight.
He spread
He
that
bet
pot out.
75, 60, 90.
90.
I did.
Yeah.
What a hell of a time to put an 8 out there.
Yep, hell of a time to put an 8 out there. You mean hell of a time to have an 8, Fletch. All right, 2 monster stacks, couple of mediocre stacks, and some little stacks from Dan and Ed. Ed's going the wrong direction.
Now, is the horse
Just
this
jealous.
weekend, is it a 120? Mm-hmm. Sweet.
I talked about in the vlog how, remember in the old days, it was like a $40 tournament?
Yeah.
And then it was like
60.
and then it was 60, and then it was 100,
No, it's a
and now it's
120.
120. We still get
Just
3
make it
tables.
200.
Your phone is even listening.
Remember we tried to do the mixed games 200 and it was like one
Oh, the
table.
dealer's choice.
Yeah, it wasn't good. KJ for Ed suited.
Yeah, I think 120 is a nice price.
Yeah, because I mean the average guy is willing to put up $100 to
For anything.
yeah.
Would you have paid me?
Because in all honesty, I don't even know if I'd want to play a $200 horse tournament.
You had an ace.
I don't know the games that well. I feel like I'm at a huge disadvantage to a guy like Scotty Brooks who really knows how to play the game.
All the games.
I mean, he's like the favorite horse in the horse tournament for
Every
sure.
time.
Yeah. Probably why he never tells any of his stud friends to come, so he can just scoop up that easy money. I mean, it's a good bet. I like it. I don't know if I would do the same.
Ace 10 has the best hand here. King Jack and Queen Jack are drawing dead. Fletch has the open ender. He's rechecking. Oh, is that 8-7 I got? Yeah, it is. He's going to call and root for the 10 of clubs in his head. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Looks like a deuce.
I check.
It is a
It
deuce.
is a deuce.
It
haven't
is
seen
a
anybody
deuce.
really get value yet on the river. You know?
No.
Bet 70 and get called.
You flop these open enders. This fucking John won't give them to me.
Dan and Fletch giggling like schoolgirls.
Making fun of Johnny.
Probably.
This kid gives me an open ender. And
Bricks out. All right, we're at the halfway point of Thursday Night Poker, the lost tapes from the mug game.
No,
Where's that connect on the rainbow?
I didn't say that was a connector.
I'm not the only one I've seen.
Ed with the 4 deuce. He's out of there. Chris out of there. Travis, nothing.
Dan. Dan.
Ace King.
And he's going to open this time. 13.
See?
Lucky 13.
Might just be 8. Oh, it's 13.
Yeah, it's 13. Sam's going to see it with a little suited baby connector. King and a flop.
King, Jack, 4. Nothing for Sam.
I did.
I would have
Check.
liked... I guess you don't...
I had the open ender.
There's no reason to check there for Dan, try to get the other guy to get something. I mean, there's just...
It's like I just can't hit it straight. I
It's,
can hit
kind of
everything
wet.
but straight.
King, Jack,
I hit
4.
full
Tough
houses,
of clubs. You're
I
going to
hit
get
full
called by a
houses
lot
like
of stuff.
crazy, but I can't hit it straight.
7-5 of hearts isn't one of those hands you're going to get called by.
No. No, it is not.
We're cruising. The action's fast. I mean, I don't know about like action-y, but it's fast.
Right. Yeah.
Everybody's playing quick. And
Which is nice.
nice.
There's nothing worse than playing in a game where you
Yeah, I was
get a
in a
couple
game last
guys
night, I was
that are just
stuck
slow. It's
Two
miserable.
people were really drunk. One guy was falling asleep.
Oh, I got
I
it.
was like, what am I doing here?
What have I done with my life?
So I went to go and play $25 a spin.
That's a no-brainer.
Beer house.
Nice. How'd that work out?
Ace Jack.
Not good.
Unsuited.
King 5 versus King 6 here.
Let's just say I hit 2.
Obviously, the King 6 raises because he can just smell the domination.
Yeah.
Chris gets out of the way with the Fletch hand. Wow.
Take it down.
Pretty awesome bet for King 6. You know how you win with King 6? You bet.
You bet.
And then you bet again. And then you bet another time.
Yeah. And if they call you, I can just bet again.
That's Phil Ivy's masterclass. And then if they call, you just bet again. I like Phil Ivey.
I do too.
I like how he hates so much that Daniel Negreanu makes him be on his vlog, and like he just refuses to
Interact.
Yeah, he hates it. He hates it. Dan limps with a little ace 10. Fletch getting in there. Sam getting in there. Ed getting in there. Chris
Chris
getting
is
in
like,
there.
eh.
Travis, do something. Option.
Check.
We're going to see a flop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6
Six
way flop.
ways, six
36 in a
ways.
pot.
Ooh, it's kind of got to have something.
Yeah, everybody caught a little bit.
Sam with a 9 and an open ender to the bad end. Fletch with a 9 and a gutter. Dan with top pair, top kicker. Travis with an open ender. Chris with squadouche. Ed with squadouche.
Pretty gross. $20 by Sam with the 9, best hand currently, kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, no, but yes.
And Sam drills it.
Drills the 6. It's funny. There's clubs and spades on the board there, and nobody. They basically all have red cards.
Yeah.
So everybody's kind of like, I hope it's not a black card on the river. Doesn't matter at all.
I'm going to the Bravo. See what they got going in California right now.
All right, so Sam bets 80, which I like. He's probably moderately afraid of the flushes, right? With that many players, you got to put somebody on a crappy flush.
Yep. Dan gets out of the way with ace 10.
Fletch is going to see it with two pair. He remembers the last time he was up against a straight with two pair, and he drilled it. Another 5 in a river, but it's no good. And Sam takes it down with a 7.
I knew he had the 7.
I knew he had the 7, Fletch says. But he was willing to take $80 and try to rip that river.
But if idiots, he's
They got 2 40-80 no limit hold'em games.
Where at?
Commerce. And 1 60-120 game.
Jesus. Limit or no limit?
No limit.
Gosh, that's insane.
Actually, the 60 to 120 is limit.
All right.
The 40-80 is no limit, though.
It's nuts.
40-80.
What do you buy in for a 40-80 game?
I don't know.
It's nuts. That is another level.
100
That's
big
like
blinds?
8 levels above me.
100 big blinds would be 8,000. So they probably buy in.
Yeah, 10 big blinds would be 800, right? So 100 big blinds would be 8,000. I
probably
guess when you
between
say
5
8,000,
and
it's not
10,000.
that much,
Yeah,
but
that's like one buy-in.
Yeah.
You're gonna rip two, like
Woof.
that's like buying in for 200 at 1-2. You're all in. Ace King versus 7, you lose. It's another 8,000.
All right, Ed now with the Fletch hand, Fletch with the Queen 10, and Chris with the Queen Jack suited. Ace 4 is also suited. Let's see what this flop holds. Beholding the flop. 6, 7, 8, 2 hearts. Nobody but Ed gets really anything there. 4's nothing.
4's a pair of 4s.
Yeah, but it doesn't help Ed. Ed was ahead anyways.
Pair of 4s. Take it down.
Yep.
Four is good.
I mean,
Queen high.
Ace high was
Queen
good.
high. 4s.
They checked it the whole way down. What else we got going on? It's 2020. Almost 2020.
I was thinking like we should have made a podcast that's just like hindsight 2020 or something like that. There's a lot of 2020 like stuff that we
Still a good thing. Like a lot of parties right now are doing like the Roaring 20s, like are back because it's 2020. So that's pretty cool. Chris raises to 15. He's just tired of getting crappy hands. He figures, hey,
I mean, we didn't like celebrate the. What is the Great Depression comes after the Roaring 20s or before? Before, right? We didn't celebrate the 100-year anniversary of the Great Depression in the last 10 years.
no, but the 20s were like a cool time.
I know,
right?
like
The
Gatsby.
Roaring 20s. Yeah, it's awesome. Prohibition, all kinds of cool stuff.
Oh, so yeah, the Great Depression was after Roaring 20s. Okay. So maybe we'll celebrate that.
Everybody was rich, had money, partying up, and then the bubble burst.
What about is it after the war? After World War One? When was World War One?
Apparently around that time. 20s, 1914? No, I think World War I was before that. We're really
14 to 18.
yeah.
Is
Then
that
the
why-
Roaring
Is that
20s.
why the Roaring 20s? Because we like
Maybe
sold all of our early.
everybody was flush with some cash. You know, it's like basically you win a tournament, ergo World War One.
Right.
Then you're just jamming it in on cash games. You're drinking, you're having fun,
the Roaring
partying with your
20s.
boys, and then it goes back to. Then you realize
Great
that
Depression.
Great Depression happens. I mean, that's pretty much poker. I mean, history repeats itself. All right, so Fletch flops an open ender here. Zach still with the ace
C-bet.
queen, yeah, and then Chris flop top pair. I would have liked to see a Chris raise here
Why?
because he.
Because you can see the other people's cards.
Yeah, I
Okay,
guess
I was just wondering, like,
he could squeeze Fletch out here. I thought maybe, possibly. I mean, he makes it 90 there. Fletch is not calling.
well, neither of them are calling.
Right. So
But
maybe
he can't.
maybe
He's
my
not-
bet was pretty
he's
good.
not Mike Postel.
That's true. I am. I am
Right, you are Mike Postel.
in
because-
the past.
Right.
Because I could see what happens. All right, 6 brings out, some stuff. Fletch picks up a 2-pair draw. Ace Queen's just in the rear view right now.
Yeah, Fletch hits 2-pair, though. Chris makes it straight. So Fletch don't want no 2-pair. Fletch wants a 3. Actually, Fletch wants an
I
8.
check.
Huh, Fletch does make 2 pair.
And Chris gets a straight. Bets 125. This is come and get it, old man. Doing the standard poker player pose with your arm,
across
your hand
this,
across. Why do all poker players do that?
No, no.
Is it like a thing? Because it happens all the time. Like, who invented that pose?
I swear to God, I just
It's like there's some kind of secret poker club that I don't know about, and this
Yeah.
is like a thing that they do, and I don't do it, and I'm not in the club. I like being
It's
in
better
it.
than like what they had going on last year, where they were like had their arms both off the table. Like, they like literally sat like this,
That's weird.
and then went and then touched their chips, and then went back and sat.
Like, kept your hands below the table?
Yeah, like just down, like everything was down. And
I do like the idea of, like, covering up your neck, how people are worried about seeing your
jugular.
jugular. Fletch is, he's really trying to
I
convince
think he's
himself
trying
to
to
call
like
here.
figure out what he can beat. I mean, what like 8s does Chris have that he called the flop with? Right?
So we just second
9-8.
Ace 8. I mean, I'm just throwing out random 8s that he could have.
9-8 makes a lot of sense. He did bet the turn, right?
Right. Which would mean he was good on the turn anyways.
Yeah, but
7, 10.
Jack 9.
Jack 8.
Yeah. Obviously, I was going to say Jack 9, but yeah, Jack
I mean,
8.
obviously backdoor hearts get there, but nobody makes
8,
flush with
10.
them hold'em, so.
He gives it up, makes the right call. Good fold, Fletch. $433 pot there. That was a big pot. That bloated quickly.
He hits him, I can't hit a fucking
Just like Taco Bell.
Right on that, Eddie.
You couldn't kill him.
Bloated quickly. No, it was good. I liked it. It wasn't bad.
Oh, you didn't mean it like
It was good. I liked it. It
No, I'm
wasn't bad.
serious. It just cost me a
Did you
bucket
see
and a half.
this? Tiger Woods and his on his match. Right, watch this. Come on, go. Oh, come on.
Content unavailable.
Not low.
Why can't I just flop one?
It's very cool. Tiger Woods putts, takes his hat off, goes to shake the other guy's hand, and while he's shaking the guy's hand, the ball goes in. And so he was like, I wish I had that much confidence in my
Yeah.
putting. Like, it was like a 15-footer, too. Like, it wasn't short. He, like, putts it, has enough time to take off his hat, shake the other guy's hand, and boop, ball goes in.
You just know it. Sometimes you just know.
Sometimes he's good. I mean, when you're to go, you're to go.
All right, so Fletch, bottom 2 again with 6-5. Zach with a gutter and ace high. Travis with an open ender and a king high flush draw. You gotta love Travis's hand. And Fletch snap raises 20 to 60. Zach's gonna fold. Travis has a slew of options here.
I lied for whatever it's worth.
I like Travis's hand.
Yeah, Fletch flop 2 pair, bottom 2. Travis has got,
Yeah.
open-ended straight
I'd
draw.
maybe just
And
raise
open-ended
this
straight
again.
and flush draw.
Make it 160. Get some chips in there. This is a straight coin flip. It is no longer a coin flip. Looks like Fletch is going to go big here. 165 in the pot. Fletch goes 90? Question mark? 120. And they are way deep enough for Travis to make this call. So he ain't going anywhere.
Hope we know it's long. Let's start with your.
Got to stop watching Twitter and being on there at the same time.
Yeah. Queen on the river, Fletch. That's a terrible card for Fletch. It's also a terrible card for Travis.
Yeah.
This is interesting to see. Fleming Fletch is gonna,
Whoever's going to bet here is probably going to take
look at
the hand
Fletch
down.
just instantly grab for his green chips. Like, I'm a call.
I'm going to call you, kid. Don't put it in there. Oof. Big bluff on a river here on a big whiffed hand.
150 or 200?
Man, 150. It's a big pot. I don't know if 150 is going to get it done. He's got Fletch shaking his head, though. This is interesting.
I think 150 is going to get it done. Fletch can't beat anything. Fletch can literally beat King 7 of spades. That's not it. I mean,
You can't beat anything, Fletch. Let it go. Look at him staring him down. Travis is like, oh, cover my jugular. Cover my jugular. Get in the poker player pose.
so now, like, what? Here's what you got to look at from Fletch's point of view: is what hands is
I definitely
Travis?
just got counterfeited.
Is he going to bet an 8? Probably not. He's just going to check it down the way.
Okay.
Is he going to bet a queen? Yeah, sure. But how many queens does he really have? Look at that. Fletch sniffs it out. Yeah, he's got nothing.
I like the play from Travis. I think it's a good bet. I don't think 150 was enough to get the job done because, I mean, it was a $400 pot, right?
Yeah.
So, I
I think
mean,
it looked very value-y.
it did.
So, like, really, Travis is saying I have a straight, which he probably would have raised on the flop or the turn with the
Right,
spades
with the
out
spades
there.
out there.
So you can kind of just X out the straights. So now you're down to, like, sets and random queens is all the value hands that Travis has.
I guess
There
the
ain't
only
that
hand you
many.
could have put him on is, like, Queen 7 spades, right?
Sure. Queen 7 of spades.
Queen 7 of spades is probably a hand that you might have been able to put him on. It's like, all right, he flopped to 7 with an open ender.
Or even
and
like
spades.
ace queen of spades, or like king queen of spades, like a queen with the spade draw.
Right.
Besides that, he probably never has sets and never has straights.
Because you would have seen a raise earlier.
Yep.
So you got to think about these things when you're bluffing, because if you don't, you
Like
can,
what hands does
you're
he
just
readily
punting off.
represent?
Right.
Even though he knows.
I have difficulty doing that. I'm just like, oh, this is a good spot to get it in. He bet the whole way, and then he checked the river, like, boom, get a bet in there. And then I'm like, and then the other player starts thinking about stuff like this. We're having a little technical difficulties here on.
So like as weird as this sounds, like Travis needs to, like, if he's gonna bluff there, he needs to realize that, like, Fletch's like range is pretty capped. Like Fletch never has a boat, and Fletch never has a straight. So just like bomb it for 450,
You can see that. What the
something. You know what I mean? Like just
Make
bomb,
it
bomb
really
for,
big.
Bomb it for 700
Right.
because Fletch can't have a boat and Fletch can't have a straight.
And
So,
he's
like,
he's not going to make the hero
And he's not
call
gonna
for
make the
700.
correct.
Hero call at 150, pretty easy.
right. Or
Especially
not-
when you're getting
yeah.
400 on the back end, really, what, 550 on the back end.
Yeah.
I mean, it's well worth the
Yeah, it's 150 to
the
win
risk
500.
is huge,
It's
right?
150 to win 500.
Now if he makes it 600 to go, 500 to go,
Just pot it.
yeah, 400 to go, I mean, Fletch is
Annoyed
way
and
less,
eventually fold.
less likely to just be
Even
like,
if Fletch
it's
is like-
not worth calling.
Even if Fletch like went through the same thought process, like, man, this kid really can't have anything, but he still can't.
But he's got queen, maybe queen 7. He's like, kid, you got queen 7.
Right.
So, right move, wrong bet amount.
Yes.
Nice. That was good. I might just clip this out Gary V style, make that the Monday poker fix.
Pretty good.
It is pretty good. I'm pretty good. Hashtag Gary V challenge. My goal
I'm
is to
pretty good.
get a way to meet Gary V.
So
I
we
would-
just need Gary V and Barstool to have some sort of collab. And then,
That's my mind just exploded. Pretty nice of Ed. Ace Queen. This is what happens to me. I get Ace Queen. I raise. Flop comes down. King Queen 5. Like, I like it. It's a good spot, but it's like, damn. Why does it have to be a king out there? Checks all the way on the flop, so Ed's gonna bet his queen now. Bets 15.
Fletch calls with a 4.
Yeah.
He's got all that free money.
He got free money from Travis. Thanks, Travis. Almost rivers 2 pair. Almost.
Doesn't make the hero call there with a pair.
I love the hero call.
I can't hear you.
It just makes for a better story, right? Hero call, better story is just a better story. Nobody tells you about the time you hero call and whiffed. That's like Babe Ruth if he'd have pointed into left field and was
just
like, got it, and then
missed.
just, whew, strike 3, that's it. Like, nobody tells that story.
No. We're like, how many times?
So his hero
has
call,
Babe Ruth
yeah.
pointed? Just once?
You think he did it just one time?
That's what I'm saying.
Is that a
Like,
real story, or is it like a legend that never really happened and nobody
Pretty
can...
sure he did it.
Yeah, but like in 100 years, our great-great-grandkids are not like we're going to have kids together. I just meant like
Right.
that generation, 4 generations from now, they're probably going to be learning in school, like, who invented the internet? Al Gore! Like, somebody's going to say Al Gore, and they're going to be like, that is correct. You know?
Yeah. Have you seen those memes on Facebook? It's like, I'm going to tell my grandchildren that
Yes.
this is...
It's kind of funny.
It really is.
Johnny Vibes put out one that I thought was really funny, and it's just reminded me of it. He put up a picture of Ross, and he kind of does look like Ross. He's like, I'm going to tell my kids this was me in the 90s.
That's funny.
Yeah, it was great.
All right. 10, 7, 4, couple hearts. Zach, pair of 7s. Ace kicker. Fletch just chilling with the 4-3. He just loves cards that are under 6. Loves flopping bottom pair.
No
Loves
shame
flopping
and
bottom
check
pair.
And just river and
River
trips.
and trips.
$60.
That's 60. Now Zach's trying to make sense of what kind of hands Fletch has.
You missed the flush?
No, I'm asking you.
Oh, no, I'm good.
He's laughing, having a good time.
Laugh it up, kid.
This is one of those calls that I would probably make with A7. Just because I'm tilting.
You want to wait to see it on
The
TV,
tilt
or you
call?
wanna see it
I
now?
want to see the bluff now.
It ain't a
Gonna have to
bluff.
see it later. 6 months later. Sorry.
Right.
Everybody's
If you've
forgotten
been
about
waiting-
this.
Right,
Yeah.
if you've been waiting,
Thank
we're
you for
sorry,
waiting.
yeah.
Yeah, thank you for waiting. So again, I should look and see which one it is so I can give the guy a shout out because we literally only remembered this, and I say me, I only remembered this
I gotta play the
because of
connectors.
like this person who emailed me and was like, "Hey, Doofus McGoofus."
Doofus McGoofus. These are just so funny.
Zach.
All right, Zach.
So it was neither of the players that I thought. Zach is in the 8th seat.
No.
Zach is in the 7th seat. We'll find out here in a minute. Which one is
Yes.
it? Which one
No,
is it? Which
this
one
is
is it?
Zach right here.
All right, so it is Zach. Zach, thank you for reminding us. I hope you had an enjoyable session. We
He
apologize.
was waiting to see this whole time.
He really was. So he finally got his wish.
Right.
It was a good fold,
right.
Zach.
He
Good
had trip
fold.
fours.
Good fold. He's probably been waiting for that hand for 6 months now, and it's taken that long, 5 months, whatever it is. But everybody, thank Zach for the Lost Tapes episode of this Thursday Night Poker. We're getting towards the end of this first half. Not quite sure if we're going to have a Christmas Thursday night thing. We might just do a
Will be at
rerun.
the event. Oh, no,
Well, it'll be
Christmas will be at
maybe we'll
Christmas.
do a live. You want to do a live one?
We'll just have to record it next week.
Can't we do a live one at the max?
Seems a lot of work.
Is it? Is this a lot of work? We basically goof off for an hour, record it,
Some of us
put it
drive
out
an
on the
hour and
internet.
20 minutes to get here.
Yeah, that's true. I had to go 15 minutes, and I was a half hour late today.
Right.
Yeah. My kids and I were playing Mario Kart Save the Princess, which for everybody else in the world is on the Switch, the Super Mario Brothers, the new one,
I had a
whatever it
better
is.
pair than fours.
So
You did?
we're pretty
Yeah,
cool.
then
We're
why
getting
didn't you
close to the
call?
Witch's Castle, which is what they call
You had
Bowser's
three
Castle.
fours.
Nice.
Yeah, they're super into it. They don't play at all. They just want to watch me play.
Did you?
Yeah,
It's
I
like
just
the
kinda
best
awesome.
ever. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't lie.
It's great.
That's not
Now, my daughter Sawyer does like to play Mario Kart, and that's what game she played first. So in her mind, Mario is Mario Kart, and that's why she calls it Mario Kart Save the Princess. Because Daddy, you have to save the
I've got a good
princess.
read on you.
It's
you
like,
know?
you
I
got
knew
it.
you
I
had three
fucking
fours.
I'm
ran
gonna
with
save
you
that
guys
princess.
raised. You know, what's
And
up
then
with
she
that?
always wants me to be Waluigi, which is actually Luigi. She's a Luigi fan.
Yeah, I like that.
No, there is a wall here.
Waluigi is it's the Wario version of Luigi.
Like
All right, Queen Jack Sam drills that flop.
Fletch loves flopping bottom pair with 7-6.
I will give credit though. This is the first time I've seen Fletch like totally switch gears and play way looser than normal. Is he drinking? Is he just having fun? Is he
He's
just
just
up a
having
bunch
fun.
and he's
He's
like,
up a bunch.
fuck it, I'm in. That was a good one.
60.
5% chance to win here, Fletch. Does he got any chop outs? Nah.
Drawn to that 6 of spades or 6 of hearts. That's it.
2 sixes.
I'm going to tell my kids this is about
30
like
with
just
a
like stuff like
Yeah,
that.
it's
you know,
funny.
just like-
It
there was a
is
Michael
funny.
Scott one I was looking for.
Really?
I forgot who.
Thursday Night Poker, we're coming down to the end of the year, 2020. We got anything
No,
cool coming out in
2019.
2020? We're promising people the podcast. Yes?
Podcast is coming.
We're going to do that. Chop it up from CCG Poker Radio, brought to you by Chicago Charitable Games and possibly a club in Houston, which will be unnamed until they officially sign on as a sponsor. And maybe Rockstar, because I do drink a lot of those, and I would like to get some Rockstar money. What?
You want some Rockstar
I'm thinking
money?
big. Maybe I'll call Gary Vee, be like, hey, you want to sponsor a podcast about poker in Chicago?
Maybe you'll just be like, sure.
Maybe be like, yeah, no problem. Here's $80. Be like, done.
Right.
Make him like a co-host that never comes on.
All right. Ed flops the nut flush draw. Bets it out. Takes it down.
Easy game. Not only shout out to Zach this week, but thank you to Brandon for coming out, because otherwise Thursday Night Poker this week would have been just me talking to myself. I assure you it's not nearly as much fun and not half as educational as when Brandon talks about hands.
That's true.
Yeah, because I screw up like Like, oh, he's got a flush draw. You're like, nope, he's
No,
got
he
an
doesn't.
open-ender straight draw here. Like, oh, he flopped 2 pair. Nope, he flopped a pair and a gut shot. Like,
Ooh,
damn
that's
it.
a good river for him. Nope,
Nope,
the other guy
rivered it straight. Damn it. Should really look at these graphics.
I just start with the percentages and then look at the cards.
I've never done that, ever. Would that help me in a million years? If the other player says I'm a 30% chance to win, I'd be like, cool. Does that make me 70? You know?
Yeah. It does.
But if there's a third guy in the hand, just really screws up.
Well, then he's
the-
drawn dead.
Yeah, he's in trouble. Queen 8 versus Queen 6. Chris flops a 6. Going to get chopped down or checked down here. Maybe a 7 on the river could change.
Zach's going to bet. He's got the double gutter. Jack ball, too.
See, I missed that one. And the river is...
The Jack.
Ooh.
And Zach
Bets it out, and
bets it
Chris-
out, and Chris marks.
rightfully folds.
Dan likes the 5 seed, huh? He's always in the 5 seed.
Dan likes the middle of the table.
Yeah.
Standard veteran, old guy spot to sit. Where do you like to sit at the table?
3, 7.
In a 9-handed game or like on the wings? You like to
9-handed
sit on
game.
the edges
Yeah.
of the table.
Yeah, around the outside.
Just because you can see better?
I don't know. It seems like you have more room.
That might be true.
Seems like you have more shoulder room.
Are you broad-shouldered kind of
Just
guy?
like the 5 seat, you just got shoulders to the right, shoulders to the left. If you're
You
the
do realize
one-
in the 3 seat, you also have shoulders to the left and shoulders to the right. But you just figure because of the bend in the table, it's
yeah,
better.
they're angled.
Ah, you're not technically sitting right next to somebody.
Like yeah, like look at Chris's shoulder. Like look at Chris's shoulders. See how they're like angled,
Right.
whereas like Dan's are like dead
Yeah,
on.
those 3 are right next to each other.
Like it's just like a straight line.
No, it's true.
And then if you're in the 1 seat or the 10 seat, the dealer's in the
Ace
way.
King from Sam. He's eyeballing Dan's chips. I don't think you're going to get any more bet chips out of Dan here, Sam. 200, fold. 200 is a
200?
pretty big bet. What
He-
the?
he
What
just
the?
said- I think he just said, "Old guy, you got a pair.
Come,
put it in.
come and get me.
Put it in there then." It's funny because Dan's kind of the guy that'd be like, "I got 7s.
Screw it.
All right.
I'm in.
Yeah. But
is pretty
lucky,
cool.
lucky for Travis,
He did not.
he did not have 7s. He had ace 10. All right.
Coming down to the last 10 minutes of Thursday Night Poker here. Second to last episode before the end of the year. 2020 will be the year of the...
Horse?
I don't know.
Hopefully my horses do.
I'm hoping it's the year of the bird. My goal is to try to find a way to make the early bird back into the 80, 90 player bird that it used to be. I don't know how to do that, but
I do.
how?
I can't tell you
Why?
because it's super secret information.
Ah, good. You plan on starting your own charitable games organization or
Yeah,
what?
Brandon's charitable games. BCG.
Ooh, I like it.
I'll step above CCG.
That
Yeah, 'cause
is
the bees
not.
die
Yeah, I
every
really, I
day.
got it, and I don't like it. I got it. I
Jack,
don't like it.
Jack 10.
Jack 10.
Jack 10 Jack, yeah, that works too.
Jack 10.
I do like that Zach is not afraid to just continuation bet and take. I think he's kind of realizing that these
the
guys
tables
are
are playing pretty straight.
Next time, don't
fit,
ask me.
fit or fold poker. And on Jack 10,
Fit or fold?
yeah, like your hand either fits the flop or you fold.
Oh, I've never heard that before.
Yeah,
That's kind of cool.
like they're checking and then like it's kind of just like, oh, I didn't hit any of that, I'm folding
Yeah.
because my hand doesn't fit.
Fit or fold poker.
Yep.
That's pretty good. I'm going to write that down.
Okay. Put that in your
Fit.
notes.
Put that in my notes. Notes for stuff to write. Fit or fold poker.
Scratch.
Shit, Brandon says. SBS.
Ten four, Jack 3, 8-6. My money's on the 10-4 clubs.
Ace 3,
You guys play
Ace
Jack three
gives Chris the best hand here right now.
Nobody's got anything else.
Everybody's got overcards to that 3, though.
Check, check, check. We don't know what the turn is. Another ace. Hello, bad beat.
Yeah, that makes
Opportunity.
Could, except nobody has
Jacks
an
and
ace or
tens.
anything.
3. Take it down. That is the nut full house on the board. Somehow.
It is the nut full house on the board.
$9 pot. Moving on up. I like to see it all in here before. But I mean, I guess I don't know. If
I know the last hand's a good one because I mean we typically
picked
we picked it, yeah. So we'll see how that goes.
This is the last hand, huh?
Yeah. It might not be the last hand. 4 minutes. You could get 2 hands in.
Fletch limps. Zach makes it 20.
6 for Dan. I like the ace 9
Where
suited.
am I go?
Fletch hiding his hand.
I took 3 guys. 5-1 on my money. Suited connect.
4 players. Ace 10, ace 9, 6s, and a mystery Fletch hand, which I'm going to guess is just somehow ace 4.
Gutter balls. Did he get him?
What in the...
Checks around.
No.
Fletch is still trying to register his hand. He must have a bad
The
card.
chip off?
Yeah.
It's on you.
Did you check?
Pretty good flop for 6s here for Dan, considering nobody flopped anything.
Yeah.
I checked before I started wiggling the
Unless
cards.
Fletch has got like 8s or 7s or something. 4s. 7, 8. 69.
Man, Fletch has looked at his hand 6 times. Like, we don't know what it is, Fletch, but you probably should know what it is by now.
Kind of funny.
Should have been.
I mean, all right.
I
he
played that
folds.
one all wrong. You'll see it. I guarantee you the flop was good.
We don't know, Fletch, because your hand didn't register.
Right. Fletch, we have no idea.
Fletch, tell us what the hand
Right,
was.
do you remember? Look at it again.
All right, so great bird idea number 7. I don't know where we left off. It's the middle of the hand. We got interrupted. Naperville Fire Department showed up to do the inspection. Then
Again.
Bert busted in the door to tell us how he yelled at the fire department. So anyways, we're down to the last few minutes. So Bert said we should do a Easter egg secret Santa special. If you make it this long, we're going to reward our loyal CCG fans. So it is Thursday night. We're an hour in, which means it's roughly 8 o'clock at night. So I'll be expecting a text. And the text is going to be to me, 630-901-9797. Yes, that's my actual cell phone number.
This is confirmed.
All you have to do is text me, drink more Ovaltine, and the first person to do that and tell me what movie it's from will get, what, Brandon? How many deep stack seats?
I mean,
5 free deep stack
Oh.
seats. 5. 5.
5? How
Five.
about just like a main event seat if we're going to give away
Okay, yeah.
that much?
Well, I'll give you your choice. You can have 5 deep stack seats, or you can have 1 main event seat. You got to text me 630-901-9797. You have to text the words "drink more Ovaltine" and what movie it's from. Brandon, what movie is it from?
A Christmas story.
Christmas Story. So now you even have the answer. You should be texting me now. Our phone lines are open. Now we have missed a pretty cool hand here. It's Kings
Well, we didn't
versus
miss it.
Ace
We're in the middle of
Deuce.
it.
Chris flopped a deuce.
Whatever
I
that
don't see this going anymore.
Fletch.
Oh, wow. Chris bet 21. Fletch raised. Oh, I'm
No.
sorry. Chris called.
Fletch bet the
Fletch.
flop. 45.
Yeah, there we go.
And a
I'll
call.
get there. I'll get there.
Fletch 175. That's just a bet where, you know, Chris is either going to stack them or Chris is going to fold.
Yeah. Either you got it's either fit or fold poker.
Yeah.
Anyways,
That's
thanks
it.
thanks for watching the first episode.
5 free deep stack seats? Are
5
you
free deep
insane?
stacks. I'm insane. I'm insane. It's crazy town. It's fun though. Let's see if anybody actually listens to us to the end, because nobody made any comments about the Jurassic Park thing, and I'm really disappointed about it.
Which
so now,
part?
if you listen to the end, you have the chance to win 5 free deep stack seats. Obviously, you can't use them all in one day. You can only fire 1 bullet, so you're going to have to come to CCG 5 times. But you can also use it for the main event seats. So if you want to get a $360 main event ticket, full free, meaning KJ pays your way, that's me, the voice speaking. Text "drink more Ovaltine" and what movie it's from, which we already told you, and the number is 630-901-9797. I'm expecting to get, what's the over and under and how many texts we get? 5?
4.
4.
4.5.
One will be my mom.
Right. One will be Richie.
One will be Richie. That's good. If Richie
Richie's
wins the
gonna
seat,
win. I think Richie's gonna win.
my bet is on Richie.
Right.
Richie, if you're listening now, you better have texted me already.
Right.
Get in there, kid, because you're gonna win something awesome. Anyways, thank you for watching Thursday Night Poker, CCG Poker TV. This is part 1 of a 2-part series of the Meetup Game 1-3 cash game. I'm gonna have to change the graphic because I think I put 2-5.
Yep.
But yeah, fit or fold poker. I might even put that fit or fold poker. We'll see. Who knows
Fit
what's
or
going to
fold
happen?
poker.
I'll do it this afternoon. Good luck. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week for the main event. Happy Christmas. No, not yet. Have a happy Christmas, but not yet. This is Thursday, so come and see us for the last weekend of the winter CSOP.
Oh yeah. No, that's. Oh yeah. That's this weekend.
So this is
I'm
Thursday.
confused.
Right.
I'm
It's
done.
tomorrow.
Farewell.
Okay. Farewell. Farewell. Da-na-na-na-na. Ralphie. What? It's great. I got nothing. See you, everybody. Bye.